Hello friends, welcome to our channel Smart Techie. Let us continue with the first unit. Today we shall be dealing with preliminary definitions and relationships. So when it comes to soil, it is a three-phase system which is made out of solid particles, water and air. Void space is partially filled with water and partially with air. So this is a typical representation of a three-phase diagram of soil wherein the brown circular particles are nothing but the solids. Void space is nothing but the gaps which are present in between the solid particles. Now these gaps are sometimes filled with air, which is white representation, and sometimes these gaps are filled with water, which are painted blue in the figure. So this is a three-phase diagram of soil. Now soil is further divided into dry soil and saturated soil mass. As the name says, dry soil, that means the voids are filled with air only. So if you see in this particular figure, you see that there is only air and there are only solid particles. That means it becomes a two-phase diagram. So what is the dry soil? Dry soil is something which is having the voids which are filled only with air. When it comes to saturated soil mass, the voids are filled only with water. That means it is nothing but wet soil. Wet soil in the sense it is having water and it is having the solid particles, so it becomes a two-phase system. So soil in general is actually a three-phase system made out of water, air and the solid particles. But depending upon whether it is dry or whether it is saturated, soil becomes a two-phase system. The soil properties depend on the relative percentage of these constituents and their arrangement. So this is a typical three-phase diagram wherein we have the soil particles and the voids are partly filled with air and partly with water. Now this is how we represent the three-phase diagram. These abbreviations are very important from derivation point of view. If you take volume of air, it is denoted by the letter VA. Mass of air is nothing but 0 and weight of air is also 0. We have volume of water which is denoted by letter VW, mass of water MW and weight of water WW. Volume of solid is Vs, mass of solid is Ms and weight of solid is denoted by the letter Ws. Now as we know that the voids or the gaps are either filled with air or either they are filled with water. So V is nothing but volume of the voids. VV is nothing but volume of the voids, which is volume of the air plus volume of the water. And the total volume capital V is nothing but volume of the air plus volume of the water plus volume of the solids. Similarly, in terms of mass, we have capital M, that is mass of air, mass of water and mass of solids. We also have weight, that is capital W, weight of air, weight of water and weight of solids. So after studying the three-phase diagram of soil, these basic definitions of soil are very important. Water content denoted by the letter W, voids ratio, porosity, degree of saturation, air content, percentage of air voids, bulk density, dry density, density of soil solids, saturated density, density of water, submerged density, specific gravity, relative density. All of these definitions play a very important role, and let us see the formulas of each. So the first one is nothing but the voids ratio. It is denoted by the letter small e. It is nothing but volume of the voids to the volume of the soil solids in the given soil mass. Second, we have the porosity, which is denoted by the letter N. It is ratio of volume of the voids to the total volume of the soil mass. Degree of saturation, which is denoted by the letter S. It is the ratio of volume of the water present in the soil mass to the total volume of voids present in it. Percentage of air voids, which is denoted by the letter Na. It is the ratio of volume of the air voids to the total volume of soil mass. Air content, which is denoted by the letter Ac. It is volume of the air voids to the volume of the voids. Water content, which is denoted by the letter small w. It is weight of the water to the weight of the solids in the given sample. Density. Density is denoted by the letter rho, and as we all know, density is the ratio of mass by volume. This density can also be called as bulk density of solids, which is nothing but mass of the soil to the volume of the soil. Then we have dry density, which is denoted by the letter rho d. It means that the soil is in the dry state. Density of the mass of the solids per unit volume of the soil mass. Saturated density. Saturated density is nothing but when the soil is wet. So it is nothing but mass of the saturated sample to the total volume. Now here is a new term which is called as the submerged density. It is denoted by the letter rho dash. Submerged is nothing but when the soil is present below the water table, and it is nothing but mass of the submerged soil to the total volume. Now, in the previous slides, we saw density, which is nothing but mass by volume. And we defined bulk density, dry density, saturated, submerged, etc. Now, the next term is unit weight of soil, which is denoted by the letter gamma. Remember, density was denoted by the letter rho, and unit weight is denoted by the letter gamma, which is nothing but the ratio of weight by volume. Bulk unit weight, weight by volume. If you remember density is expressed in terms of mass, and unit weight is expressed in terms of weight. The other things remain the same. Dry unit weight is weight of the soil samples by the total volume. Saturated is weight of the saturated soil by the total volume. Submerged is weight of the submerged soil by the total volume. Unit weight of solids is nothing but weight of the solids by volume of the solids. So again I repeat, the difference between density and unit weight is, in density we take mass by volume, it is denoted by the letter rho, and in unit weight we express weight by volume and it is denoted by the letter gamma. Specific gravity, which is nothing but weight of given volume of soil at a given temperature to equal volume of distilled water at the same temperature. So G is gamma S by gamma W. Another term is relative compaction, also called as density index, that is ID. It is nothing but a ratio of voids ratio in the soil to the loosest state. Okay, loose. When it is loose, the voids are maximum, minus the natural voids ratio to the voids ratio in the loosest state to the densest state. Now when the soil is in the loose state, that means the voids are more, so it becomes Emax. and whenever the soil is in the dense state, that means the voids are less, so it becomes E minimum. If you want to express it in terms of dry density, it is gamma D max by gamma D minus gamma D minimum, gamma D maximum minus gamma D minimum. Okay, whenever it is in the densest state and whenever it is in the loosest state. Okay, so all these terms are very important from derivation point of view. Thank you.